Hey everybody, what's up? It's Lid. Today we're going to be doing a low impact training exercise workout. L.I.T.E, that's what it stands for, low impact training exercise. We're going to be using a set of light handheld weights. I'm using 2 pounds. And if you don't have a set of gliders at home, feel free to use 2 dish rags. Of course, all exercises can be modified, even if your floor isn't slippery. Of course, you won't be using the gliders or the towels. So just know that you can get the most with your body if that's all you have today to work with. Set your mat up, keep some water close by, and get ready to follow along for your 30-minute full body light workout. We're going to start warming up, setting up with the feet underneath the hips. I want you to take a small sit back. This sit back here is not a squat. All you're doing is elongating through the hamstrings, keeping the knees over top of the ankles, shifting your weight into your heels so that right away your glutes have control of the movement. Taking from here, your right hand, bring it all the way down. Take your left hand to your hip. Take a deep breath in through your nose, stepping all the way back through your right foot. Find the floor and elevate right here, the right arm up, stretching through the right hip flexor, feeling where the right glute squeezes and contracts you forward. Taking your arm all the way back down, stepping your right foot all the way back to that sit position. Deep breath in. And just reaching back, toes to floor, extending through the right leg as you stretch through the hip. You squeeze the glute. Making sure that you're never squatting back. This is a stepping motion and pattern, and what you were doing is turning on the back posterior chain, activating through this nice hip opener, garnering some length through our obliques, stretching our stomach wall. Notice that my right leg, it's not going far back, it's finding the floor so I can be efficient in my stretch and activation. Stepping your right foot through 3 more times, deep breath in, reaching back. Pressing your hips forward, popping that right glute, making sure that you're feeling the contraction from your glute, which will in turn extend through your hip. Stepping all the way through. Reaching back 2 more. Such a great way to open. The hips spend so much time in flexion, sitting, driving a car, walking. We want to stretch that out right here. Sending your right hand all the way forward, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach your arm forward as you stretch your left leg back, feeling and making sure that you have, again, that sense of stretch from the right hip flexor because that right butt cheek is contracted. You're going to take from here a deep breath in, tilt forward, feel your arm reach towards the end of your mat. Exhale, come back up, stacking your ribcage over top of your hips, contracting through the right glute. Deep breath in, we extend, and exhale, pull back, squeeze the right glute. Make sure you're not rounding your torso down, you're reaching forward. Feel how the extension happens. This again is a work of elongation. You're also turning your muscles on, using your mind. This mind to movement connection is crucial. We want to get as many muscles of the body activated. Take a deep breath in, come all the way back, and exhale, step all the way down forward. Same right leg, opening up, nice little bit of width across the hips, send your arms all the way out forward. As you step your right foot towards the side, you reach your arms down, frame your leg, making sure the knee isn't coming forward over top of the toes, making sure you're not rounding through your spine, you're sitting the hips back. It's not even a squat or a lunge, you're just sitting the hips back. Come all the way back, find your sit position. Make sure the glutes are contracted. Deep breath in, stretching to the left hip flexor, through the left thigh, coming all the way back up. The left leg is elongating. You're following that right hinge down through the hips, sitting back up, using your glutes. Step down. Again, we're warming up here, and you're training your body, not only in a weight transfer here, but you're training your body with your hips to activate. This in turn will help your core get more activation. Reach down, stretch that left leg. Let's take 1 more to the right side. Deep breath in, reach down, feel your stomach ball stretch, follow through that framing of your right leg. Step all the way up. We're going to step for the second side, right hand to the hip, taking that small sit back, feeling where again your hamstrings elongate. We're not lowering. We're not squatting. We're taking the weight shifting it back, elongation through the stomach wall. Take a deep breath in, stepping left toes back, find the floor, and now squeeze and contract that glute on your way up through the arms, stretching, elongating through that hip flexor. Reaching down, step all the way through, deep breath in. Exhale, stepping back, find the floor. You're working with your own distance here, but you're making sure that your technique is completely on. The back left heel is elevated when you step back. You're taking your arm, you're following your fingertips, you're squeezing and contracting. Make sure that contraction from the left glute, from that long leg is happening. That is the reason why your hip flexor is stretching. A contracted muscle on one side means an extended muscle on the other. So we're finding that contraction to the glute, reaching up and back. Left glute squeezing. This is slow and controlled movement so that you can challenge your body to come to a place of precision work. Speed only does so much. And we want to slow it down, which automatically makes it harder, connecting you more to the movement. Take your leg, reach it all the way back one last time. Deep breath in. Reach, contract that left glute. Feel your fingertips reach you all the way up to a vertical position. Arms staying lengthened, back left heel staying high. As we reach the fingertips forward, we elongate the torso. And as we restack the torso, we squeeze through that left butt cheek, keeping the leg long. Deep breath in, you hinge. Again, you're not reaching down on this movement here. You're reaching forward, feeling where your rib cage goes in an elongated position. From your hips, reach it out. Exhale, restack it all the way forward and lift into your vertical. 2 more deep breath in. Contract that left glute. Make sure you are squeezing and tightening up the left butt cheek. Deep breath in last time. Exhale. Come all the way back. Take a deep breath in and step all the way back up and through. Setting up for that opening. Taking your left leg all the way out to the sides. First start with your arms up, light sit back position. Take a deep breath in and reach arms, framing that left leg, coming down with your torso, following and restacking. You're never stretching your legs entirely when you come back to center. You're always making sure that you're coming back to that same sit back position. Hamstrings long. Reach down. Feel where that right inner thigh stretches out. You reach, you elongate, you stretch. Exhale, come up, glutes on, heels to floor. 2 more, deep breath in. And exhale. Last one, take that step out and back. Come all the way up and rest. We're gonna go right away into the gliders. And of course, if you don't have any gliders today, you will be using either a towel on your floor if you have a slippery surface, or you'll be following with the same step back, same positioning, just without the glider. We're gonna also include the weights, and of course, the weights are optional. Never feel like you have to use the weights. This is always something that you can include or take down if ever you need for your shoulders. We're gonna start with the glider right underneath the right foot, making sure that it's on the part of the floor that you will have the most movement potential. Taking a step with your left foot onto the mat, have your right foot and left foot equally distanced underneath the hips. Elbows coming right in towards your side rib cage. Find again that light sit back, hamstrings extended. Shift the weight into your left heel, making sure that you're not squatting where the hip flexors are starting to go into a flexion. You're keeping your spine long. Elbows are tight in towards your ribs. From here, you're going to stretch your right leg all the way out behind you. Find the same position that you start with the warm-up. Squeeze your right butt cheek, reach the arms all the way forward. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, take your elbows in. Use the glider to slowly contract back into your start position. Feel the left glute work to stabilize you. Deep breath in, we stretch, we reach, we squeeze the right butt cheek on that extension, and we pull the elbows in, finding that connection through the leg and the arms. Deep breath in, reach all the way out. Again, squeeze that right butt cheek, feel the extension of the arms, and then exhale, draw all the way back in. This is as slow as we are going today, but we are keeping it slow. Don't speed this up. Exhale, pull back. These angles of working through the body, open up the hips continuously, and turn on the glutes, which are the focused muscles of this class. As soon as you get your glutes active, you start to change your abdominal connectivity, your inner thigh, your outer thigh, how your whole back is connected. This one here, we stretch out, we hold. Just like we did in the warm-up, you're gonna bring your arms, reach them forward. Exhale, come back, squeeze the right glute. Deep breath in, feel that reach, extend you out. Exhale, return. If you're holding the weights, you're gonna feel how the weights increase right away, the challenge in the left supporting leg. The challenge is also to make sure that that right glute is actively engaged as you reach. Left knee stacked over top of the ankle, don't let it go more forward. Exhale, return, deep breath in, last one. Holding out through the arms, send your arms all the way down and lift your body up, take your right leg all the way in. From here, you're gonna send your arms all the way back out, stretch your right leg forward, take a deep breath in. Exhale, arms come down, we elevate, we lift, the hips come up. Take a deep breath in, sit back, reach the arms out far forward, follow with your eyes. Exhale, lift and stretch. Deep breath in. Notice how I'm not going low. This is not a lunge. This is a gliding motion. You're stretching through that right hip by squeezing through the glute on the peak of your extension. Last set of 2. Deep breath in to reach, shoulders back. Control the movement. Feel that that left heel is digging down to the floor to help you. Last one here, you're gonna stretch your right leg out. You're gonna take your arms in and right away shift your weight into your left leg, standing with a soft light bend, making sure the eyes don't drop. Your neck is long. From here, the right leg is going to go into a soft range of motion. You're going to first make sure your leg is in parallel. Keeping your elbows tight, making sure your hands aren't at your shoulders. You're keeping your palms just in alignment with your elbows. Take a deep breath in. Lower your right leg down towards the left side of your mat touch. Exhale, lift up, take your leg behind your hip. Deep breath in, we overcross, we stretch. And exhale as we lift. Deep breath in, we're gonna add on, reach the right arm out as you stretch the right leg back. Exhale, stretch the left arm out as you pull the right leg behind you. Deep breath in, right arm towards the front of your mat. Take the right toes down. Exhale, pull in slow, stretch that left arm out. Working with the oppositions here. Inhale, this is a lot for the external obliques. This is a lot for the glute of the supporting left leg. This is a lot for the inner thigh as well. You're getting your core connected, working through the abs as you lift this leg up. Working through the arms as you stretch it all the way down. This is 2 reps to finish. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull the right arm in. Feel that you are pulling in. Lots of resistance, even though we're working with light weights. Deep breath in. Exhale, stretch all the way out. Take your right leg, bring it all the way in as your torso comes up. You touch the floor, shoulders back. As you reach all the way back out, you stretch your arms forward. 6 times, deep breath in, light tap, ribcage over hips. Exhale, press slow, reach out. Try not to drop the neck. Try to feel that the whole body is working here with control. Exhale, press, reach. Deep breath in. And exhale. Left leg is staying with that soft supportive bend. As you reach the right leg out, feel that the right glute is squeezing at the end. Contract it, contract it, contract it. Last set of 2. And exhale. Final one, take a deep breath in. Whew. And exhale, reach, reach, reach. Stomach wall lengthening, squeeze the right glute to stay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up. Whew. Give yourself a little bit of a shake out here. Give yourself a little release. Stand and just feel the legs. Nice little bit of stability here. You're gonna keep your left leg as your standing leg. You're gonna take your arms all the way up. Of course, weights are always optional. Feet in a hip width distance. Sit back, light little weight transfer into the heels. As you step your right leg all the way out, you're going to be internally rotating through the knees, catching the floor. Stretch your right arm forward. Feel your left elbow pull back. And then as you come back to your sit position, you're taking your palms, opening up to the chest. Nice lift through the elbows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right toes towards the floor, internal rotation. Stretch. Left knee always staying over top of the ankle. Returning back, find that sit position. Reaching right arm again out, squeeze to the right glute. Feel as the hip is stretching because of that glute connection. Come back, rib cage over top of hips. Deep breath in, shoulder girdle cinching up. Exhale, press, reach, lengthen. The slow, controlled movement, it's really working in different ways, which is why it's so slow and controlled, because we want to train the hips in these functional moving patterns so that when you're moving in life, picking up groceries, going to play with your kids, walking around town, opening up the fridge, getting in and out of vehicles, your body knows how to work. Your body knows how to catch itself. And on the extreme of things, if you like to do CrossFit, if you like to play hockey, if you like to run, if you like to play tennis, if you like to do any sports, this is a great way to prehab, really prevent injuries from happening because your body is trained the different rotations from the hips to support your joints. Take your arms and bring them all the way down. Let your shoulders release. Look towards your right, look towards your left. Give yourself a nice little let go. We're gonna be setting up for the second side, and of course, we're gonna be going back with the glider to start. Switching sides, making sure that you have the right foot on the mat so you have that little support. Find first the sit back, arms tight. You want the shoulders down. You want your arms activating that pull back so the chest right away is expanding. We have that stretch. The stomach wall right away has to work a little harder once we have that chest expansion. Taking your left heel up, feel the weight transfer into your right heel. We're not squatting, we're in that light sit back. Take a deep breath in. Reaching your leg all the way out, extend your arms all the way up forward. Find that stretch. Exhale, dig your toes in the floor and pull in. Arms pulling as well, getting that feeling of connectivity to happen through not only the right side in the support, but the left as you stretch, you squeeze the glute. Exhale, pull all the way in. Deep breath in, out. The inner thigh of that right leg is helping support you by keeping the weight into the heel, keeping that sit back strong. Reach out to the left. Squeeze the glute. Feel the hip extender go long. Exhale, draw back in. Pull those arms in like you're pulling resistance cables from the front of your mat. Go for a laxative 2. And exhale. Now this last one, find that stretch, find that reach. Keep the reach out. Keeping that left glute on, reaching forward, feeling the weight. Work right away into the challenge of that supporting, stabilizing right leg through the glute. Reach, deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. You're extending your ribcage forward, keeping your left leg back and behind, using that left glute as you take the weights forward for another set of 3. Deep breath in, squeeze the butt. Exhale, restack the spine. Reaching forward for 2. Exhale, drawing in. Last one, take a deep breath in, reach. From here, shoulders down, coming all the way up and in. Take your arms with you. Bring your leg all the way in under the hip. Deep breath in and exhale, reaching out, extending, bending through the right leg, stretching out using the glider. Squeeze the left glute at the bottom and base. Drawing up, bend your knee. Let your torso elongate, shoulders back and down. Feeling that shoulder girdle connect to stretch your chest out. Don't let the head drop too far down. Sometimes that happens as we fatigue or as we go into our place of introspectiveness when we work. Try to follow your torso. 3 more. Exhale. Whew. Dragging this left leg in is gonna work that right side. Squeeze the left glute as you stretch out. This is 2. Last one out, last one hold. Stay. Take your arms, shift the weight of the elbows all the way in towards your waist. Pivot your weight forward. You might have to even adjust from that right leg and take it all the way up behind you. Balancing, stabilizing, shoulders down, making sure the eyes haven't dropped, the shoulders haven't rounded. You're taking that left leg towards the right, over crossing towards your right inner thigh, stretching all the way up. Adding on with the arms, we stretch the left arm out forward, going to that full length. And then as you take your left leg up, reach the right arm. Deep breath in, touchdown control. Exhale, take the leg up no higher than where it goes, right behind the hip, right behind your sit bone. Inhale, reach lower. Lots of connection here, moving from the abs, feeling where that right inner thigh has to work in the stability, feeling where your right knee is also soft in its stability. The left leg, however, connect and concentrate on lowering with control, and then squeeze that left butt to lift the leg up. Keep working that parallel, stretch the hip flexor. Last time, down to touch. Exhale, lift all the way up and off. And from here, holding with both arms all the way out as an option for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Stepping your foot all the way down. Give yourself a quick little shake. We're gonna go right away into our twist, and what you wanna do is start with your arms nice and up in a parallel, hands towards the shoulders, light sit back position, feet stacked underneath the hips. We're starting with the left leg, and as you internally rotate, you twist your body towards the right side, stretch your left arm out, follow with your right elbow, bending and pulling you back, and come all the way back, feet under hips, deep breath in. Exhale, left leg, internal rotation, toes down, heel up, twist your body. Deep breath in, come back. Find that sit back, heels to floor, hamstrings extended. Toes to floor, heel up. Exhale as you twist. Deep breath in, come all the way back. Stepping in center. Exhale for a final set of 3. Working to that inner thigh twisting, upper body lifted. Elbows nice and wide. Last 2. Internal rotation, squeeze that left butt cheek. Continue to feel that the contraction is happening from that left glute. Last time, reach it all the way out, open, extend, extend, send the energy out, pull the right elbow back, come all the way back through center, and step all the way under the hips, and take your weights down. Roll your shoulders out, give yourself a nice little let go, place the weights to the floor. What we're gonna do is set up with both gliders, and I'm gonna suggest that you take your mat and you roll it up 1 to 2 times so that your knees have support in these exercises in the breaks. We're going right away into our core, right away into our full body core work. And of course, you might be choosing to not do the gliders today, but rather to be stepping and using the floor with your feet for natural friction, especially if you feel it gets too much into the wrists. For those of you who are going, okay, you know what? I'm going to totally assume this challenge today with the gliders. Grab your gliders, have them set up at the end of your mat, and set up also with your knees on that rolled up part of your mat so you have the support needed. We're gonna set up with the hands a little wider than the shoulders, elbows soft, eyes down, shoulders away from ears, flexing through the toes, making sure that you have those gliders for support. Lift your knees up and find a floating tabletop. From here, slowly stretch. Right leg back first, left leg back second, hold your plank third. You're gonna feel right away the challenge in simply using the feet. And if you don't have floor friction with the toes pressing the gliders, your back could sway. So use those toes, flex them out. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, take your right knee, bend, pulling the glider in towards your elbow, stretching the leg all the way back and out. Again, 4 more. Deep breath in, prepares you. Exhale, you drop. Deep breath in, stretch. Exhale, we go for 3. Deep breath in, zipping that right leg all the way behind the hip for 2 more. If you're hitting the mat, you can always lose the mat. We're going for 1 more on the right side. Switching 5 times to the left. Deep breath in, prepares you. Exhale, we move. Now you're not twisting your upper body to see the leg. You're really trying to feel that the leg is working from the hip and from the core. Inner thigh zipping up at the end. Go for a last set of 3. Deep breath in, reach. Arms working with you. This is a ton, full body, Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, open, pull, stretch, lengthen. Take your gliders in one at a time, lower the knees. And from here, just allow your arms to stretch, release your heels, sit your hips back. Nice little moment to let go. Take a deep breath in to stay. And exhale. We're going to unravel one more time with the gliders. Take your toes, flex them back down. From here, you're going to lift your knees back up, stretching one leg at a time. Same work. Now, once you're long, making sure that your arms have you, give yourself that light little suspension, eyes down. Bringing your right leg towards the side, deep breath in. Exhale, close to the left. Left leg stays. 4 more. Small, and you're moving from the obliques, pressing the toes down, feeling that leg in the parallel open, and then close. 2 more. Deep breath in. Exhale, close in. 1 more. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. 5 times from the left. Deep breath in. And exhale, close in. For 4. Hands opening wide. Feel that the abdominals are where you're working from. Even though the legs are long, there's a lot going on, but we want to think of the abs always for 2. Press the right toes into the glider to remain stable. Last time with the left leg, deep breath into open. Exhale, close in. And from here, leave the gliders where they are, stepping right knee down, left knee down. This time, as you sit back, open your palms towards the ceiling. Nice little stretch for the lumbar, for the wrists. Relax your neck. Just letting everything go right here. Take a deep breath in to stay. And on your exhale, unravel one vertebrae at a time. Coming up, roll over top of your feet. Walk your hands towards your knees. Take the weight all into your feet. Don't worry about whether or not you are on the mat, on the floor. We're taking a chance to open the legs wider if you need. Just find a rag doll. If it feels good with your knees bent, have your hands behind the head. This can also help facilitate a little bit more of an extra let go. Just feel your body weight. Take a deep breath in to stay. And on your exhale, from wherever the arms are, find the floor, bend your knees deeper. Feel the hips drop so that as the feet push into the floor, you have your full body weight and you can unravel and restack. Hands coming all the way behind the back. Continuing the stretch, pulling the arms all the way down and away, opening up the chest, eyes lifting if it feels good. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Take your palms forward, round out through your spine, scoop navel into your spine. Eyes down. Take a final inhale here. And on your exhale, open up your elbows. Let your palms stretch, everything out and away. High upper sternum lift. And release arms all the way towards your sides. Thank you so much for joining me for this light class. Low impact training exercise is one of the best ways to train your body functionally, like I was saying before, for life, and also for any other activities that you like to do. So for those of you wondering, how often should I be doing a class like this? I would say 3 times per week would be that magic number to help your body not only train the best movement patterns for whether it be a reformer Pilates class in studio, a mat class here on my channel, or another kind of class out in the world, or again for life. We want our body to age with us, not against us. So feel free to let me know in the comments how you enjoyed this workout. If you have any questions, I'd love to be able to support you through the workouts and through the classes as we grow together. Thanks again for joining. I look forward to seeing you again here on Burn Pilates for whatever class you take. Have a great day, everyone.